What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Pondering Nerd Show, where we talk about everything nerdy. I'll be your host for this segment, Nate, and with me tonight I have Mickey.
Hey, what's up?
And our newest member, Joy.
Hello, everyone.
What's up? And on this episode, we are going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned little debate about some news that dropped this week at Comic-Con in San Diego. They showed, first of all, I want to mention they kind of showed a trailer that somebody was ballsy enough to take a video of with their phone and started circulating it, and it looks awesome. If you guys can find the video, definitely check it out. I'm sure you'll see it eventually soon, because once something gets leaked like that, the company usually tries to jump out in front and just go ahead and release it. But it is pretty awesome. It's like Batman and Superman have this wicked stare down at each other, and it's pretty intense. But that's not what we're going to talk about on this episode. We are going to talk about an actress you may or may not have heard of. Her name is Gal Gadot, and I think I pronounced that right. She's an Israeli actress and fashion model. She won the 2004 Miss Universe beauty pageant. She was in Fast and Furious, and she is set to be Wonder Woman in the new Batman and Superman movie. That's why I brought that up. So we started this little debate before the show, just to give you guys a background. We kind of started this beforehand, and we're going to finish it right here in front of y'all. They released a picture of her as Wonder Woman, and I thought it looked cool, so I was like, hey guys, check this out, and it totally sparked a debate. So I want to go ahead and throw it over to Joy so she can get her anger out. Like, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to her. You know what I'm saying? Joy, what are you not liking about this? And we'll post a picture to you guys, by the way, so you can see the same picture we're talking about. But Joy, go ahead.
I guess the two things I don't like is her physique. That's one. I think she looks too skinny. She needs to go to the gym and work out, get some muscle tone, so I could believe that she's someone that could kick someone's ass. Like right now, I'm not seeing it. It just looks like, she came out of a costume party or something. And then plus, I don't like this whole like I've heard people say before, the way they try to like Dark Knight everything now. And I feel like they're doing the same thing here with Wonder Woman. Like, she has an iconic costume. Make one that you don't I know, like, they're like, oh, it's too cheesy, the colors is like 1980s or 1990s. No, they did it for freaking Captain America. They made his outfit, more updated, but you still have the iconic colors, the iconic scheme. Like, give her that. Right now, all you got is this blonde, brownish color, and it just looks terrible to me. So those are my two problems with it.
It's very Xena-like, the color scheme.
Yeah.
Well, and I was also going to throw it out there that in the Man of Steel, which is what this next movie is based off of that Man of Steel movie. For people who don't know, it's supposed to be like a sequel almost to that movie. I mean, if you notice on Superman himself, he's not rocking the really bright colors. Like his cape is a rather dull red. His yellow is more of a goldish, bronzish type. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of I see what you're saying, but it's almost, if they gave her those colors, wouldn't it be like she would be almost too outlandish for that setting? I mean,
he had on blue. He had on his colors too. It was just toned down a little bit. They could have gave her the colors and just toned it down. It's like, I don't understand, like, what Mickey was saying, like, why she has to look like Xena. I don't get it. And that's like my problem with it. It's just like, everything doesn't have to be Dark Knight. Yes, we understand Dark Knight was like one of the best comic book movies that, kind of tipped the scale for everyone. Everyone had to kind of like follow. But you got to keep some of the iconic stuff that are in the comic books. You can't, everybody just wants to change everything. It's like, no. I don't know. It's just not for me.
But you know what? You know what that makes me think of? If they do keep her in the style of the past, the color, the bright colors of her costume and everything. Um, Maybe that would make her stand out too much from the treatment of comic book characters in movies today. Maybe they didn't want that. Maybe they wanted to give her the same kind of vibe or feel with these other characters, to make her more
Yeah, and
relatable
that's that was
to a
that
new
was my point.
generation.
Yeah, that's my point. Is like you're involving her into, a movie tone that's already set. Like the lighting and effects and stuff of that kind of movie is like it's pretty much already set. Like they said it with the first movie. And with this, like I get what you're saying. Like honestly, her costume in this picture, I'll give it to you. It looks nothing like the original. Like the original,
Nothing.
I can't tell. She has like a strap going over her shoulder, right? That's not just hair.
Yeah.
She has
Yeah, it's
okay,
like,
yeah. Like in the original, she didn't have that. She had the really bright blue spandex shorts with the stars.
The stars.
Really American looking and stuff like that. I mean, I'll give it to you. Like honestly, I think she could tone up. Yes, I think she could get a little more ripped. You know what I mean? But with her body, I don't really know how ripped she could get. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I'm not. I mean, I feel
well,
you on
that's
that. But
that's
at the
why I
same
wasn't happy when
time,
they chose her.
I'm saying though, at the same time, like in this picture, okay, like you're totally looking at this picture, and yeah, it looks like something out of Xena. Like if we didn't know that was Wonder Woman, and we didn't know this was for a Dawn of the Justice League movie or whatever, we might think that's from some medieval type setting. Because I mean, if you look, she's standing on a rock. There's fiery ash. I mean, that could be Lord of the Rings, Mordor in the background. We don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. So all I'm saying is like just from the context of that picture, it could be the lighting where it's not making her look that appealing. You know what I'm saying? Like when the movie actually comes out, she could totally nail that shit. Is all I'm saying. Like I thought it was a cool looking picture just from the graphics and shit. Like I'm a graphic designer, so I think all the effects and stuff are really cool. But I mean, Mickey, you're the indifferent one. What were your yays and nays about it? You know what I'm saying?
I wish I was indifferent, but I have so many thoughts going on in my mind. Like, why can't the strong female uh actors, like the body of actors that they pull from, why can't they be more muscular? Like, you
Thank
know what I
you.
appreciate about Game of Thrones? The blonde knight. I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. My memory is shitty. But her build is so unusual for the actors that they have in these in everything today. Like she's huge and she's strong and she's doing a damn thing. You know what I mean? Like there are
Right.
plenty of female actors out there who can be pulled from. Like we just don't see them, but they exist. I'm sure they exist.
They exist. It's just it's like they have this like supermodel type of mindset where it's like, okay, we got to put a supermodel in this
Right.
role
Super
because no one wants
skinny.
to see a girl that has muscle tone. And it's like, no, that's not what you need there. You need someone that looks like she can kick somebody's ass.
It's
So
Amazonian.
yeah, she's an Amazon. Yeah. So why should we have a supermodel there?
At the same time, like she did really good in the Fast and the Furious movies. Like she can do action films, so
I disagree, but
But you have to remember also though that in
yeah.
the comics, Wonder Woman, even though in the comics she was a little toned, she was a little ripped, it wasn't like those muscles gave her
super
any
muscular.
strength. She's
No, she's
superhuman. Like
muscular.
she's straight superhuman. So
Right.
when the movie comes out, she could totally flick somebody in the head and like their head just explode or something. I mean, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
And I understand that point of view, but at the same time, I think people would be pissed off if we put like a scrawny boy as Batman and then use the excuse, or put a scrawny boy as Superman and use the excuse, well, he doesn't really need muscle tone, he could do all of this because he's superhuman. No, we have to go by what we see in the comics. If they give like the guy characters like strong ass builds, they look like they could kick someone's ass.
Ben Affleck though, is he like super muscular?
In the picture that you showed, sad Batman, he still looks like he has muscles.
Sad Batman.
Like he still looks like he has it. He doesn't look like, I could flick him in the head and he'll like fall over and cry. So I don't know.
Yes, I see your point.
I mean, it could go either way. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna stand by my first assumption and say it's gonna be good and that she's gonna rock that part. And if it turns out that she wasn't convincing and stuff, then I will tip my hat to you, ma'am. That's all I'm saying. It's just as of right now, I'm strong in my convictions. I'm gonna say I think that looks cool. Stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter what we think, it's what y'all think. So please let us know in the comments, what you guys think about it. We have a little survey going up right now for yay or nay, what you guys think about it. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace. Bye, guys.